Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
We've been building to this all season. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both of the towers out there for them. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Conley in at the point.
I caught up with MP and asked him about his 2 straight finals appearances, and he said he felt like he was just getting started. Right now, he loves the makeup of his team, and everybody rallies around each other. They accept their roles. And that going forward, it's about establishing a consistency of excellence year after year.
Well, Allie, I couldn't think of a better person to lead that charge. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. 6 to shoot. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Collison finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Money. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Money's got 6.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Towns is screen on Connaughton. Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Money with the bucket. Give him 8 points now. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And he converts the layup.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Morant, pass to Money. From the arc. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here's Conley. Down low. McDaniels against Middleton. Here's Conley. The shot off that time. Morant with a defensive effort.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Money, pass to Morant. Here's Money. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Back to Conley. Towns outside. Pass to Edwards. It's tipped.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Money misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. 1:52 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. Outside Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Money. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
That shot missing. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Money. Sinks the tray. Money's got 18 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Connaughton, and the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Minot comes in for McDaniels. Mann, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards, and Dillingham subbed in for Conley. Towns down low. Portis on him. Pass to Mann. From behind the arc. Money grabs the miss. The Bucks leading by 14. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Unloads from 13. Yes, it's good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it's Milwaukee out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word. Now here's Gobert, guarded closely.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one's off.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Pat Connaughton is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Money in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Good on both. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's an 18-point game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He contributed 62 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Connaughton passes to Money. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Counted from distance.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone. Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Man, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside man. Connaughton against McDaniels. Pass to Towns. There's the block. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Oh, wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Inside, and stolen by Moran. On the break. Money. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Money. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Money's got 9 points in the quarter.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Towns. McDaniels got 7 points in the game. Milwaukee leading by 14. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Connaughton. The three is up. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Towns taking his time here. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this game. Clock at 6. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Bucks ahead, leading by 17. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie.
Thanks, as always.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Here's Conley. Still no points. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. McDaniels from long range.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Money. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Money. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Money. Middleton outside. Here's Money. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Stay there.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And Minnesota calls time here. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Second is Ja Morant.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Towns for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Money's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Jacks up at 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Towns passes to Conley. To the inside. To halt the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Antetokounmpo against Towns. Edwards. Money grabs the miss. Money's got rebound number 8 now. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Money. The 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Money's got 47 points. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. For 3, Conley. Minnesota again missing. The Bucks have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Pass to Money. 3-pointer. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Towns for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Money's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Towns passes to Conley. Towns on a screen to get back on track. That one's wide left. The Bucks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far this third quarter. Oh, connects again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson comes in for Chris Middleton. Brown, he's checked in for Connaughton. And Lillard subbed in for Morant. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Mann comes in for McDaniels. Livingston, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
Here's Money. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Now Towns. No made baskets yet. There's the triple. No good on the buzzer beater. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Milwaukee out in front, running away with it. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
They've got Bruce Brown, Bobby Portis out there with Jackson. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Money in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. From deep, yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to...
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
He about to tear the roof off. Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with me.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
This is the NBA.
The NBA playoffs continue. Taking a look at Minnesota. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in game one. Playing against the best the league has to offer, they know they have to make some adjustments. Keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the other shots they're getting.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. And checking out Minnesota's opening line. On George spots filled by McDaniels in town. Willingham is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Money passes to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Sticks another. 3 more for Money. Money's got 9.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's to Edwards. To the inside. There's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Money. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And here's Edwards following the 3 for Money. Outside, Towns. There's to Dillingham. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Edwards. Money with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Kick out to Giannis. In the corner, Middleton with it. Here's Money. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Offensive rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Bucks making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 15 points for Money.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Towns, and play stops. Whistle on. What looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Morant. And the back. By Money.
Yeah, this looks like a
pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Mr. Gobert, now Edwards. Back to Gobert. Can they get it? No good on that one. Great D that time for Money. To the middle. All going up court. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's McDaniel. No scoring in this one. Middleton against McDaniel. Good on the shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Timberwolves was terrific. He picked up 58 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Man with it. Here's Towns. And the
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Pass to Lillard. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, man. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. The rebound by the Bucks. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And so it's Milwaukee, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of... Changes here for the Bucks. Money's checked in for Nance. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryant. And it's Morant in for Lillard. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Naz Reid. McDaniels, he's checked in for Mann. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. So on the floor for Minnesota, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. And it's Dillingham in at the point. Edwards against Connaughton. Left side, Edwards. Gobert laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Morant passes to Money. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's McDaniels, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Chris Middleton. Minnesota also with the sub. Mann's checked in. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Shoots the 3. Money with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Down low. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Chris Middleton's checked in for Lillard. Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant passes to Money. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 6. Pass to Johnson. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Giannis. And so it's Milwaukee out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello and welcome, everybody.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. What a game we're seeing from Money.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Well, you look at Money, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton is out there with John Morant. And it's Money in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Morant. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the basket by Money.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Towns. Gobert with a screen on Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To the paint. McDaniels fixed to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. Nailed from 3-point land. Edwards got 9.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Connaughton sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Money passes to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Money, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edwards driving inside. Great D that time for Middleton.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Towns wide open. They grab their own miss. Gobert, no good.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Money. Connaughton passes to Money. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, they're just riding a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in the
1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's Morant in the corner. Money passes to Giannis. Connaughton with the screen on Towns. Money, no good. Minnesota's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Connaughton against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The rebound by Middleton.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Money. Hands it from downtown. Money's got 57 points.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Shot to stop the run.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Morant passes to Money. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Edwards inside. He's defended by Connaughton. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than...
Checked in for the Bucks. Minnesota also with the sub. Dillingham's checked in for Miller. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they...
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
They ain't ready, MP.
Just do what you did last time.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA finals. Taking a look at Milwaukee, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Oh, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on court. Now, this will be
a long-time forward duo. John Moran is out there with Pat Connaughton, and it's money in at the 5.
Shot is good by Edwards. Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Money with the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against